Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on out there, guys? Yo, of course, I'm Nemesis if you're new here, and yo, I got one of our awesome people here. Yeah, Schnick.
What is up, people?
Right. As you see, Mikkel had COVID. He's passed away. I've got a new cohort.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. No, just kidding. No, just kidding, guys.
The vid?
Right? He got the
fucking vid?
Yeah, he got the
Oh my
vid,
God.
dude. Yep. He got the vid.
You got the fucking vid?
I had to get a new partner. I mean, he passed. It gets you every time, right? I mean, that's what makes the pandemic.
We're few and far between now.
He's kid free. So he's taking advantage of that. So he's not going to be here, which is fine. I don't want to be that guy saying, no, you cannot spend time with your wife. No. I mean, you know.
We all have lives.
Right. Outside of crypto. Yes, it happens.
It's true. It's weird.
I know. Oh, man. So, what's going on, all of you awesome people? We got Crypto World. We got Serpent. Yo. We got J-Bo in his house. We got Max Voltage. What's going on? Brenton. We got Crypto Mining Lifer. Nefarious. Yo, my man. Are you back in town yet? I want my graphics cards. I got 23080s coming. Oh, yeah.
Which kind?
I've got the MSI Supreme X. And I believe the other one is an MSI Trio.
3090?
3080.
Sorry.
Yeah, the gaming trio. And both of those cards are actually having issues. So you'll have to go on to Crypto and Hot Rods and watch what I'm talking about on there when I finally get these cards in hand and testing and hashing and then fixing. So what's going on, John Jermaine? Yo, howdy. I've just got myself, a bunch of 30 series cards. I know you got a few of them now too, right? How many you got?
Right now, shit.
Right, I don't see the rig behind over your right shoulder on.
I have, no, that's on.
That's your left shoulder.
No, you can't see them.
No.
Totally.
Oh wow, you can't. I don't see nothing over there. So you got anything? What's on there?
Well, this is the 3080, and this is the MSI Trio.
It's 3080.
No, this is the 3060 Ti Trio.
Nice. I've got one of those too.
That card.
Nice.
And then I got 3 EVGA 3060 Ti.
Oh, nice.
Fans.
Nice.
The XCs.
You got the dual fan ones?
Yeah.
What's the temperatures on them? I was kind of nervous because of, it's like with the dual fans. It always makes me nervous.
They're running at 85% fan speed. Got 47.
47C?
Yep.
Not bad, actually.
Running at 120.
Yeah, both of the one I've got the Asus ROG and I got a gaming trio, and gaming trio is on the outside. It's the first card at the end of my rack, so that one's sitting at 39C, and then the Asus that has a little bit of a higher power draw limit, but I got them both running at the same power, is sitting at like 41C.
The coolest card by far is the MSI Trio. It's running at 37.
Not bad. And then I see that you got like little pusher fans on those. You know what the CFM are on that? Because I don't have any airflow going around the rig behind me, other than having a Delta fan that I'm sure you can hear on my 3090 just blowing on the back plate. It's not blowing at anything else other than the back plate.
Can't really hear it. They're just 120 regular Corsair fans.
Okay, the Corsair 120s, I think those are like 75 CFM, so that's actually not too bad.
They're just blowing,
Yeah, right
storage
down.
cards.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of keeping some fresh air down the corridors.
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny because the MSI Trio is so large or long.
Oh my God, they're long and they're so tall, dude, for what they are.
Yeah, and my plan was to have, all VGAs in this rig.
And if
So
you
I
look,
took the MSI Trio and I tried to install it in my other rig in the kitchen. But the frame, and I forget the name of it, it just won't work. It just won't work. I tried.
I know that card
everything.
is like an inch and a half taller.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And it's actually taller than my 3090.
Yeah, for sure.
And you would think it'd be the other way around. The 3090 would definitely be the bigger beast out of all of them.
Well, I thought the EVGA 3080 for the Win 3 would be the biggest card I've ever got. No, it's not. This MSI Trio 3060 Ti, it just couldn't fit in that frame, and I would have to take all the fans out, half an inch to make it fit. It just won't work. So back in here, and I got to reshuffle the cards that are incoming. I still got 3 cards coming, and I sold the Gigabyte card tonight, thankfully.
Which Gigabyte?
The OC Gaming 3060 Ti Trio.
Huh? Why did you get rid of the Gigabyte?
I didn't. Well, because I run out of cables. First of all, it needs an 8-pin and a 6-pin concurrently, and I've actually run out of cables. So I sold it above what I paid for it. Not much, but it allows me to buy like a tough card or another dual, EVGA 3060 Ti. That uses a single 8-pin, right?
All of mine are either dual 8-pin, or they're triple 8-pin.
Yeah, well, the tough cards, both my tough cards are single, and obviously the EVGA 3060 Ti dual fan, OC, are single pin. So
yeah, even both of my 3060 Ti's, they're both dual 8-pin.
yeah, there are 3 fans though, right?
Yeah, everything I have is a triple fan. So I've got the bigger cooler on there, which means that I've got the higher threshold for temperatures. I've got a higher boost. I have the higher boosting capability because I have the highest tier power draw limit. So I can push more power to my cards. They're not limited in BIOS from accepting more power. There's a lot of those, the ones that are single 8-pin, they are hard capped. Like mine, I can push them over 200 watts. You're going to be capped at 190 watts.
Yeah, but we're running at 120, so it doesn't
right. But it also means that because of the cooling solutions a little better, I can push the core and the memory modules just a little further, just a little bit.
Yeah, I know. For me, it works. Go with that.
Right. And then in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have 3 more 3080s.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I have 3 3060 Ti's coming. Another trio, MSI Trio, and 2 of the Asus KOs actually. I was hoping to get them today, but that got delayed.
Nice.
Gonna get them Monday. But yeah. Which I believe they're just single 8-pin. It's gonna work out for me.
Nice. And I'm sure you've tested. I mean, who hasn't on Ethereum? And it seems like Ethereum's like everybody's go-to benchmark for mining. Well, it's like how good is it? Can it mine Ethereum? What's the hash rate on your dual fans 3060 Ti's?
Obviously, Ethereum's the go-to metric.
Yep, exactly.
For all things mining right now. So,
and it's been like that for a few years. It's like you have my card hash is at 31 megahash. Oh, Ethereum. Okay. And that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, well,
Panda.
and is in the house.
Panda is in his house. What's going
So, for
on?
instance, the dual fan EVGA, they're doing. I had to bring them down because I did get a rejected share today.
Oh.
And it's weird because they were running no problem at 2450 mem for the past 2 weeks. But I did shuffle cards around.
What's your overclocks right now?
On those dual fan EVGAs?
I'm curious. You have my attention right now.
Minus 400 core, 2200 mem at 120.
Wow. See, I've got, and what's the hash rate on it?
60.6.
Okay, so wow, that's
60.72, whatever.
So I've got negative 400, just like you, and I've got 2600 on the mem.
On what card?
The 3060 Ti. They're both of them. I have the gaming trio.
Yeah, those are triple fan.
Yep, the triple fan.
Yeah,
and
those hash a little more.
And I've got the Asus ROG Strix. And
yes,
both of those
nice
are
card.
hitting almost 63 mega hash.
I know. I hear you. But these dual fans, they don't hash as good, but they're very stable.
Right.
Right,
I wonder if you were
so.
able to get one that had a memory lottery winner. Could you actually still push it, or if you give it like another fan on there, like you blow some, like get a box fan on it and see if you can have more fresher moving air around it that's a little cooler from the moving air. If you get a little bit more mega hash off of it.
Right. So like I just got two of the those cards yesterday, the EVGA 3060 Ti dual fans. I got them yesterday, and so I had to shuffle cards around between my two rigs, this rig and the one in the kitchen. To make, because I have 1600 watts on this rig, and then I have 2000 watts on the kitchen rig. So I had to make it work. And what, I got into this, I got screwed because my plan was to have all these EVGAs on this rig and everything else on the other. But the MSI Trio just would not fit in my other frame.
Now, is it just too long?
Yes, too fucking long. Excuse the language. But the card is too massive, and there's no leeway. In this rig, I can fit it, and I actually have to, bend. There's a little bit of leeway with these fans, and it actually sits in the center of one of the fans, and there's no issue.
What I was gonna do with
I don't like it.
What I was gonna do with mine is I'm gonna put the fans on the other side.
Could do that.
And have it blow right down that way.
Yeah. There is that.
And then you don't have to worry about no fitment issues. You don't even have to worry about the cables trying to drop down in front of it or nothing.
Yeah. But
because I was looking at that too on my little 6-card Veta frame. I'm like, man, if I put the fans right there, I've got to put it to where the bracket is on the inside of the fans to push the fans out the rest of the... Hey, that's what you can do. Put your fans on the other side of those brackets. The very end brackets on I can see it on, yeah. They're the 4 end brackets that attach onto the frame itself.
Oh, these?
Yeah, put the fans that flip those and put the fans on the other side of it. Don't change the direction of where the fans are. You just need to put the fans on the other side of the bracket and screw it in that way. This way, it leverages the thickness of the fans and pulls the fans away from the GPU.
That could work.
Yeah. I just thought about it right now, man. Boom, $1 million idea. I'm just saying, it's probably all the room you need. I mean, think about the thickness. If you're just bowing the fans out a little bit, you're now taking it. Now the thickness of the fans are going to be the
That's
distance.
not the problem rig, though. the other problem is the other rig, and it's a totally different
Oh, you
fans, totally different fans, totally different frame.
Can you put the fans on the outside of whatever the bracket is that's holding in place?
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to.
I probably will have to.
These are not.
Eventually.
This is non-negotiable.
No, it's not. And if I have to use Gorilla Tape or fucking whatever, it's gonna happen. But I mean, I'm not there yet.
You see,
I'm making it work right now.
Whenever I had my hardware store shelving unit in the mining room, and I used to zip tie all the graphics cards to the bottom side of the rack, I had fans zip tied together and then zip tied onto the shelving units. And then Mikhail's like, hey, I need some fans. Whenever you ship me my frame, the frame back to me, he's like, since you're not using, he let me use a frame for my FPGA rig while I shipped it back with all the graphics cards that we procured for him, or I say Nefarious procured for him, and I boxed it all up and shipped it out to him with that, and then I gave him my old fans. Well, they were still all zip tied together. I didn't even think about sending him brackets because I'm like, oh, this is all one piece, pink. So Mikhail had to 3D print the little brackets that go in between the fans.
Nice. Hey man, whatever works really in the end.
I know, right?
As long as it doesn't hurt the card in any way, shape, or form.
No, not at all. Hey, Kryptonefe. Nefarious did the hotel mining like you did, yo, and he tripped the breaker.
Red Panda Mining.
I told him he was going to trip a breaker because he was running 3 rigs, I think. Yeah, it was like 3 rigs he was running. It's like, dude, you're going to pop the breaker. He did.
Nuffy in the Ford is, something very spectacular and sensual.
Oh yeah. It was funny to see Nefe doing the hotel mining. I will never let him live that down. He is a hashing god.
Yeah. I can't wait to go and visit him in Norway. Actually, it is part of my plan.
Right. One of these days, I'd love to go there, man. I want to go to every continent. I don't care, man.
No, seriously.
If they're like, hey, it's dangerous there, I'm like, that sounds like there's people having fun.
No, Norway's fine.
Yeah, Norway's fun. People say, oh, stay away from Thailand, It's like, I want to go.
I'd still go to Thailand for sure.
Hell yeah. Dude, I've been to a few places in Mexico they tell you not to go to, and I met some of the coolest people at the bar.
Oh, I've been down that road too.
Oh God, that was awesome stuff being in Mexico.
I was this close to being in major danger.
Oh, I was in danger the whole time. Like when I was leaving, they were like, "You're lucky. You're a crazy gringo."
No, I have not been to Thailand, Red Panda Mining. I'm waiting for you to bring me there.
Right.
I need your Asian skills.
Right. We need somebody who speaks that might speak the language, or at least can fake it until you make it.
He needs to wear the shirt, and then I'll be like his bodyguard.
No. You see, all he has to do is wear a shirt. I'm on vacation, have a camera. No.
Red Panda Mining for sure.
Right.
100%.
A panda on vacation.
Yeah.
He walks around, little panda mask on, going. With the deal with the glasses on, that'd be awesome.
Nefarious Technology says you had 597 of them. My gosh. In a hotel for 4 days.
Yeah.
What?
He had 3 rigs rolling, dude, and then he popped the breaker.
What they have to say about that?
I don't know. He started describing it. He was like talking about people who are like yelling and stuff like that because he tripped the breaker. Oh my God, Tech man. Oh my God. Not like this.
Lady boy.
Oh, not like this. It's like I'm not sure if I need to bring I would have to bring my one other buddy who he was in Vietnam. I don't know if the language is the same, but he speaks fluent Cantonese.
So, yeah, I have 3 more curves, and I need to buy another one. So, the hunt is back on. I was saying in one of their Discord channels, or I think it was Rabid.
I might have found myself a little diamond in the rough. I'm gonna be able to order over and over and over again.
Huh?
3 at a time. Every 2-3 weeks.
Only in the U.S. of A.
And I've even got some fan mail.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, fan mail.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Think it's time to open something like this? I mean,
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I get to pull this up.
We'll talk about Aeon next week, Red Pen.
The mail's here.
It's not time.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
I hope this is a card. We shall see.
So he said he packaged it really good. Well, I got a lot of foam here. Wow. Oh, this is so sensual. This is really sensual. I have never played with one of these before. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Oh, what? What is that? No.
It's a Tesla. I don't know, there we go. Tesla. This. Oh my god. This thing's got 2 cores on it.
Wow.
This is a data center card. Oh my god.
What are you doing with this?
I'm gonna do some testing on this thing.
How much memory on those? On that one?
From what I read, it's got
24?
like 24 gigabytes on it.
I knew it.
And I'm going to have to... This is only going to work on a server. On a server case. Wow. I've got fans to be able to blow on it. That's not a problem.
You do?
Yeah. Because this thing's got no fan.
How did you get to this?
So...
No, it's got no fan because it's for a server case.
Yep.
Some Delta fans in there.
No, you get the blower fan that you can mount onto this bracket, or you get a Delta fan to just cram air down in there. So
yeah, it depends on your case.
Yep. So I had a fan reach out to me and said, "Hey, I got this Tesla card." He's like, "I can see it in Device Manager, but I can't get it to hash." And I'm like, "Huh." He's like, can you figure it out? I'll send it to you, and if you figure it out, you can hash on it for a little while. And I'm just like looking at the back of this sexiness here, dude. These are all fucking memory modules all the way around here. All these bigger ones are memory modules.
It's got 24 gigs, man. But
oh god,
I doubt that thing will hash for. I don't know why, but.
So this is a Tesla K80. I want to say it was. I'll have to relook it up. I believe it's a K80. Yeah, Tesla K80. It should theoretically mine. It's just trying to find a miner that will recognize it. It depends on what drivers that they're running this off of is what it's going to really boil down to, because there's no real video graphical driver on this. Wow, this thing's got like a special... So NVIDIA is not privy to not... Like everybody who complained about their special... oh no, this isn't. He just gave me a splitter. So he gave me a way to be able to put 2 VGA cables into the one. So that's cool. So he kind of set this up so that I can power balance this
Are
a
we-
lot better.
Are we testing this?
I will
Tonight?
be. I'm gonna have to play around with it and see. I'm gonna be doing some major testing this week on it. So I already knew I was getting this was coming in, and I've been like staring at the box sitting next to me, going, "I want to get my hands on this, dude."
It's gonna be very, very interesting if you can get that to hash and see what those numbers are. It's
I
gonna be
bet
crazy.
you. I bet you I can get this thing to hash. I'm just as curious about the power draw and the hash rate. That's gonna,
Interesting.
yeah, that will be
For
really.
sure.
I mean, considering it's got this thing, that should recognize it as two separate GPUs. I'm hoping. And even this thing has got the SP caps and the MLCC caps. So, I mean, this is data center status. I mean, this is stuff for like AI.
Is this the only card that he has?
Yeah, he bought it just a test, and he's like I don't know enough about these and know the mining software like me or Mikkel will. So yeah, it's just going to be a trick of either playing with the miners themselves, or compiling them, redoing some of the miners on Linux side. This way, I can get this thing. I think Linux will be the key on this, because there I can sit there and recompile the code with the Tesla drivers. I think that's all that would need to be redone, and I can reach out to probably a couple of people that can help walk me down that path of figuring out how to recompile the miners.
Okay.
I think with a little tweaking, I think these
There's
things
a-
hash,
If there's a will, there's a way.
because this is GDDR5.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
this thing should be like a baller, like 1080 Ti,
Well,
theoretically.
yes and no. I mean, it's got 24 gigs of RAM. It doesn't mean it's going to hash more. So it all depends on, really what.
If it splits it up as two GPUs and
Maybe.
each one of these run at 1080 Ti status, then I should be doubling the
Baller.
hash rate. Yeah, baller 1080 Ti.
I doubt it. I mean, I
Hey
doubt
man,
it.
let me have some hopes over here.
I know. Just saying.
I bet you it would
And
destroy.
I'm very
if-
interested on what that means and what the outcome is.
Oh yeah, I'm like really curious. As soon as he said he
Because
had
it
it,
is relevant to me as well.
yeah. As soon as he said he had it and he wanted me to test on it, I'm like, oh, yes,
Send that bitch.
right, full send. Yeah, I don't even know what the. Oh man,
Our Crypto Shape says, I found a bunch of those K80s, but passed them up around $100 a card. Brief research I did, they were terrible. $100 a card. How about that? Be interesting. So, what are your thoughts on? I've been busy the past couple of days, but I mean, the AIAP 1559. Any new thoughts and developments on that front?
well, sorry, I was like, he wrote like a little bit of a letter, and he also sent me a picture of his little beauty. He also posted this in the Discord, the Family Mind Discord. Links down below, guys. So if you guys want to see it all in color, It's pretty nice little build on this thing. Pretty nice. I like it. So, sorry about that. What was the last?
Sure.
What was that last part?
Oh, I was just wondering if you've heard of any new developments with EIP 1559.
Oh my God! What's your thoughts on that bullshit? As you can see, where I stand.
Well, as miners, I think we're all in the same boat.
Well, it's like they're sitting there going, "Hey, we need you guys. You are absolutely fundamental for the growth of our ecosystem. These are the rules. So we're going to give you X amount of coins per block, and every so often there'll be an Ice Age event. These are the rules. It's going to be laid out right from the start. And just a little caveat, you're going to get these fees. This is how we're going to incentivize you to not only keep our chain secure, but we're going to incentivize you to keep your equipment on our chain and no other chain out there." In the EIP 1559 is going, hey, we're going to burn that, because now they're looking at it and going, oh, token holders, you're necessary. You're what keeps this ecosystem going. The miners are just a necessary evil. So we're gonna pump your coins up. But they don't realize that. But the people that are going, yes, burn the fees, please, we want our value to go up. Not realizing that if they're trying to do this through a bull run, or they got a DeFi movement, or some other protocol that just train wrecks Ethereum like usual, fees go through the roof. You're not saving nothing. You're still getting
I don't think they
charged
understand
the
the full complexity
Okay,
of it all.
so now you get this new caveat that goes along with this EIP 1559, which is the mining tip. You ever go to a restaurant, you almost feel like you're obligated to tip your waiter because he did his job outstanding? He did not spit in your food, didn't drop it. Your order got taken care of in a timely fashion. He waited on you properly. He saw your drink empty, like right before it was empty. He's already got you a new drink. This is like the best guy you've ever come across. You know, your drink
What's up,
you got 2 more sips left in your drink, and he's already placing another one down. Somebody who understands how to wait on your table. You're like, that guy needs to make more money. Here's a tip. You know? Now you're going to be talking about miners going, yeah, you want your transaction in this block?
Fork it.
So now you're going to get hit with the fee. Plus you're going to have to tip your miner on top of it. It's going to cost you more money to sit there and transact. This is not the smart way to do it. I understand that. I understand that we're not needed anymore. They got the ETH 2.0 beacon chain going on, and they're going to merge chains together, and it's going
in a couple years. Let's be serious.
They're talking about trying to do it faster, but a lot of people also missed that last year. Now we're not too much into this year. Last year, they were talking about EIP 2556, I think it was, where they were talking about something worse than an Ice Age event. And now an Ice Age event was supposed to be a 50% reduction in token generation. Just like Bitcoin does this every 4 years, Ethereum's supposed to do this randomly. There's no rhyme or reason. So, they're talking about going from a 2-block reward to a half a block reward.
Well, I didn't hear about that.
Yep.
Half block.
Half block. And then I start digging down this rabbit hole of the EIPs, and I'm sitting there looking at certain people, specific people talking. Some people that I know are devs in the community. You probably won't recognize them out in the wild unless you've interacted with them. He was sitting there going, anybody can make their own EIP proposal. Anyone. You
Sure.
can, I can, Mikkel can, anybody in this audience can sit there and make a EIP proposal.
That's what an open source community is all about.
It doesn't mean that it'll ever be accepted. They can sit there and discuss certain things with the devs, but if you go into the areas where they're discussing this on the devs Discord, the devs aren't interacting with it.
Yeah, for sure.
So either they're going to dictate and this is what's going to happen, and either the miners just keep the chain going and try to get a couple of devs on there to keep it going, or basically
It's well known that mining ETH is going to come to an end eventually, unless for ETH to be 100% a stakeable coin. That's a couple years away, if that. Could be longer than that.
good guys like
But to ruin mining right now is not a good plan.
so good guy biker here looks like he's on the other side of the argument, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to their viewpoint, so I'm not going to sit there and be like, you get out of here, go, get out of here.
No, everybody's got.
It's like I respect it. So he looks at it. It can be a way to improve things. So right now, whenever the market goes into a frenzy, you have to pay a mining fee to get your block. It costs more to transact on the chain. So they're not solving this issue. It'd be different if they can sit there and solve the bottlenecking that they have on the chain. They think that this ETH 2.0 is going to be the key because they're going to be centralizing it, all the nodes through like AWS and stuff like that. It's not. You're going to have the same issues going on. As soon as something big happens, you're going to watch Ethereum crumble behind it. Just like it crumbles with the mining side of it. It's not scalable for what they're trying to do.
No, but they are working towards scalability, and they absolutely need scalability.
But not really, not really. Now, here's my viewpoint on it. Ethereum is not Bitcoin. It never has been, never will be. So Bitcoin is trying to be uncensorable money. Ethereum is basically the fixed version of the internet. So they're basically trying to be the place where all the stores are, where all the projects are launched off of that because it's easier to do that through code. I'm fine with that.
Well, the thing is with Ethereum, you're right. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like I being that Ethereum has already hit their goal, their target. They're scalable on DApp side.
They're not scalable transactional wise.
Correct.
And that's the only problem.
But what if they just fall into their place of where they're supposed to be, which is just to launch the dApps off of it, and something else comes in as the payment structure on top of it. We're trying to build the internet. We're trying to build something that is more usable than the closed door system that we are already been utilizing. And if all these other projects start going, hey, you do something better than us. We've made this foundational block. It's amazing. We can't scale payments on it for shit. That's Ethereum. I believe that they've done their goal. People need and Ethereum is set up to be a not-for-profit business. They are a not-for-profit corporation. That's why what's his name from Cardano left.
Same with Matt Spoke. Same with Charles. Same with
Charles Hodgkin. Charles Hodgkin. Yeah, and a bunch of those guys. They wanted it to be for profit. When Vitalik Buterin declared it as a not-for-profit organization, they
branched
left.
out. Yeah.
That's fine. And then you've got Gavin, who created Polkadot, broke off, but he put in some really good foundational blocks for Ethereum. He was a great Ethereum dev.
Yes.
He branched off and
for
did
sure.
his own thing. And what he was trying to do is he was trying to build a bridge layer for Ethereum.
And so did Aeon.
Right. But somebody needs to succeed at that. And tell Vitalik, stop playing with money. That's not you.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty hard, though.
I know. Because you want to control everything and have it all in-house. That's not what the ecosystem's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be a decentralized ecosystem where everybody's stuff is utilized. That's how you stop the tribalism. But that's just me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, ETH is the go-to, and the only problem, like you said, we agree on is the scalability of transactions. Once they have that figured out, by whatever means, yeah,
And
ETH will grow.
And yes, good guy. That's how mining does work. It's like as miners leave because it's no longer profitable for them. Whoever decides to stay becomes a little bit more profitable. But if
You're welcome.
there'll
Gundy.
be
Glad you got
a
it.
point where people have enough miners have walked away that it becomes insecure and have the same issues that Ethereum Classic had. And that would take a bad hit on Ethereum no matter how you want to look at it. A 51% attack because the
How many people are staking Ethereum nowadays?
there's
no
a
idea.
lot, and it's not even worth staking.
Yeah, I know it's not worth it.
And whenever you sit there and you start looking at the no problem. And whenever you start looking at the staking side of it, it's like, okay, they're willing to screw over the miners and change the rules at the very end as us miners bring them to the finish line of ETH 2.0 and staking. They give us the big middle finger and demote us. At what point in time do you see them not changing the rules for the stakers? Today it's 32 ETH. And right now to stake 32 ETH, that's $42,000, give or take. It could be like 38, between 38 and $42,000 to stake 32 ETH. Say the price goes up, and the devs go, hey, the stakers are making too much money. We need to make the price of the entry point of barrier a little higher. We only want the rich people to come in, people with a lot of money. Now you need now you got, instead of 42 ETH, now you're talking, let's say 80 ETH. So now you've got
I see your point.
Yeah. So at what point in time do they not change the rules for the stakers and piss off them too? What they're doing is also fundamentally destroying trust.
Yeah.
In their community. I understand some of the points of why they didn't go to ProgPow, because 40% of the network is ASICs, and they'd be basically destroying complete farms. Well, too bad on the ASIC side of it. I'm an ASIC miner. I understand my E3s are bricks right now. I could sit there and mine other coins and make piddly little profit off of it, pennies. It's not worth it. So, but I could still be mining on it,
You can still secure the network.
Right, I can secure some other shitcoin that I really don't believe in the project whatsoever, because they're basically damn near zombie projects. But the ASIC farms that are complete dedicated ASIC farms, you made a choice knowing that if anything happened, that you had glorified doorstops to sell the world. And everybody knew from the get-go that Vitalik Buterin looked at mining as a waste of resources. Not that it was a waste of time, but a waste of resources. And I think that the way that he's doing it is more centralizing the staking side of it.
100%.
You know, you just decentralize it, because now instead of it being every person with a GPU being able to contribute to the network, now it's anybody that has $40,000. I don't know about you, man. I have, 8 times that. It doesn't everybody in crypto. We're crypto millionaires, right? It's like, come on, some of us home miners only had a GPU or two, and we're enjoying the couple of extra bucks that our hardware would actually generate us, so that we can actually upgrade our own personal PCs. I know people who have upgraded their PCs because of mining.
Oh, for sure. Whenever there's a big boom like we're seeing, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people that never mine or whatever. They're gonna get into it.
But good
they
guy.
Don't know.
He's putting in a thing of, he's like, the value reducing supply will far exceed the short term profits over time.
Well, that very well may be,
But I'll interject and play devil's advocate on this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So yes, you're gonna burn the fees. Okay, there is no supply cap on Ethereum. Never has been, never will be. Ethereum, the Ethereum Foundation does not know how many coins are truly in circulation. 3, there'll always be new coins being generated because of the stakers. They have to be able to pay the stakers.
There's going to be always inflation on the network.
Yes, they have an infinite inflation. So what? They slow down the inflation just a little bit. The more that they try to slow the inflation down, the more they're going to decentivize anybody from moving coin around, which is going to decentivize anybody from wanting to hold the tokens, except for the people who are building dApps on the protocol. And that means that the people building dApps on the protocol, they in order to make the contract on Ethereum, they have to have Ethereum, because it's got to be tied in with an address. So they have to hold on to Ethereum. Now you can sit there and say Ethereum is junk, but the platform is amazing. Now I can sit there and supersede that and start having the dApps can sit there and circumvent the necessity of taking Ethereum, because it's not worth sending it if I've got to do a $10 transaction, but I got to send $8 worth of network fees to go along with my $9 transaction. But don't worry, they're burning that fee, so the value of what you got is going up, but what it takes to spend, the ratio to move the coin versus just holding on to it, there's no sense of holding on to a coin that costs too much to use, because they're not getting rid of the fee. I would be less pretentious over this if they were to sit there and go, you know what, we're just gonna standardize the fee, flat rate that bitch. This way, it doesn't matter if one of these DeFi coins explodes again, and it's not costing you $50 to send $20, because the network fee is so jacked. So, I mean, that's kind of the way that I know. It's like, that would alleviate things a little bit better. And then they can sit there and take that flat taxed fee until they are to ETH 2.0, because on ETH 2.0, there's a different set of rules for the stakers. The stakers are not going to get fees. They are going to get a percentage for the transactions. So they're going to get block rewards. That's it. They weren't supposed to be getting all this other network fee. So, okay, we're coming to the end of Ethereum. Flat rate it. It goes on the 2.0. Get rid of it. If you're gonna burn it, cool. Flat rate it and burn it. But they're not going to.
At the end of the day, mining's going to go away. That is 100% guaranteed.
I don't think mining will go away.
I hope not. I think it will.
No, I don't really think so because there's so much. This is going to be an experiment with Ethereum. How they're going to play a game of how safe is their protocol. I do not care if they've got 50 people that are auditing all the code. I don't care. All it takes is somebody to figure out how to add to it and manipulate the code properly. And Ethereum is going to sit there and show how centralized they are once again. Because they're still building these smart contracts, which are built by people, which, DAO hack, Ethereum Classic versus Ethereum.
Well, we'll see. But, at the end of the day, if for blockchain to evolve, I guess, and for the Ethereum network anyway, and for the promise of what it brings, I think, they want to be the nice guy and say, well, yeah, mining is not viable anymore. Bitcoin's for that, and this is how we're going to run it. And
okay, well, good guy's like, he's like, I voted against the gas burning. Nice. I mean, I'm cool with the gas burning once it goes over to staking. Really. Because, again, like I said, different set of rules. I mean, Ethereum set the rules that they have right now 5 years ago. Right at the end, they're like, oh, we're changing it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to break our promise.
That's why I think, like 100% stake on Ethereum is not going to happen anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
But to the fuck my French. You have to keep the miners involved. You can't bring them down.
Right, because a lot, especially the early day.
Because this is where it needs its most support.
Yeah, like Bits Be Trippin' Carter. He was one of the early miners for Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
This guy basically championed Ethereum, talking to everybody that he knew. Oh, this is the next internet. You guys got to get involved with this. He set up 2,000 GPUs to mine Ethereum. You got places like Genesis Mining, which that's like Ethereum's like major miner. They've got 3 different locations dedicated to mining Ethereum. I would love to get Bits Be Trippin' up on here to talk about this.
Oh, we just gotta go to his home.
And I would also like to get one of the guys from Genesis Mine onto here. I'm going to try to get a hold of my contact over at Genesis Mine and see if I can get him on. Because, yeah, I would love to pick his brain on
Good
what
guy
happened.
Biker.
2 video cards, I'm a huge part of it. You must have really enjoyed it with Red Panda's mind being off.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've been enjoying all of Panda's non-mine coins. Keep your shit off.
Yeah, I think BBT should invite us OGs over to his mansion there.
I'm actually not too far. I'm not that far from where he's located. I know about where he lives. I mean, I don't know, exactly where. I know the area where he's at. I'm not far from him, which means that I'm not far from his mine.
Well, at the same time, we're not very far from his place either way, if we wanted to. And, the appropriate consequences were different. Make it happen quicker and sooner, but things are the way they are right now.
Panda, turn that off. I did not give you permission. I won't lift this curse on you until you turn that back off. he during his live stream today, he's like, "You Jesus, take the curse off of me. My computer's acting weird." So I will not lift that curse. Your hashes are mine.
When do we think this EIP 1559 is going to go through?
I
months, or?
I really don't think it will. The only pools that are for the fee burn. Oh, get this! I love this one. The only pools that are also, besides Bitmain, are having staking pools.
Sorry?
Because they're going to be playing on a different set of rules. So why would they not? Why would they care? They don't pay.
Oh, if they're all, mining pool and staking pool is what you're saying.
Yeah, they've set up staking pools. So now you don't have to. They're already on the other side of the fence, and on top of it, these same pools set their. They don't pay nothing to send any transaction out of their wallet. I mean, if you look at it, look at a payment. If you've ever mined a solo block, there is no reference of a wallet that it came out of. It becomes the Coinbase.
Well, I mean,
so
for any pool, any mining pool on Ethereum,
pools pay out of their own wallet.
Are becoming an Ethereum staking pool. Yes, they need to have the 32 ETH.
But the Ethereum pools, all the pools that I've ever mined on with Ethereum, I look up, I spot check it, and I can sit there. When I was on Ethereum Classic, it was this way. Same thing on Ethereum. I track my coins to their wallet.
Sure. What I'm saying is, like let's say Ethermine, they're a mining pool.
Right.
I don't know if they're involved in staking. They probably are. But they need 32 ETH. And that's it. They can run their staking pool on their current infrastructure, no problem. Easily. So there's that. And that's what I think you were referencing earlier as far as some mining pools not caring about this whole EIP 1559 because
F2 pool is part of it, Spark pool is part of it, Nano pool, Mining Pool Hub, Poolin, Binance Pool, Minerall, Via BTC, EMCD, BTC.com, and Ant Pool.
Sure, they're all against it.
They're all for it. The
all
fee burn. All for the fee burn. Yep.
Okay.
The ones that are opposing it: Flex Pool, Ethermine, Hivon, 2 miners, Ezil.
So the small fries.
Hash Pool, Woolly Pooly, Crux Pool, and Crazy Pool.
Of course.
But Hivon and 2 miners are not small fries.
Yes and no.
And Ether.
The others that you've mentioned are.
Oh yeah.
Big fries.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
No.
They got the 32 ETH. They got the 64 ETH.
But these were the ones that are opposing
the
the 1559s. The other guys, they're the one. The F2 pools got staking. Spark Pool and Nano Pool are going to be bringing on staking. Ant Pool is not. They just don't care anymore because they don't produce any ant miners for Ethereum.
Well, that's obvious.
They haven't produced it in a while. The only reason why they had it as an option was because they had their own equipment still mining to it. And why would they not? Why would they not want to run the pool when they're charging their miners 3%?
That's obvious.
So,
But I mean, the others, like F2 pool, they don't give a shit about us. They really don't. Never did. Don't kid yourself.
mm-hmm.
You know.
But I'm right there with Carter, where he's like, you can't sit there and change the rules at the last second, and that's what they're doing. So it's a lot of bullshit.
I know all about that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. So
But it is what it is.
I feel. I mean, this is just me. I would love to see it as people hopping off of the pools that are okay with it, and vote with your hash rate, guys. If you do not want to see this, make one of the people on the opposing side that oppose the 1559 the most popular pool out there. That's how you're going to show your vote. Don't sit there and swear and scream at the devs. I'm on Nano Pool right now. I'm waiting for my last payout because they got a minimum threshold payout. As soon as I hit that threshold, done. Simple. I'm going to go onto a pool that's opposing it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not going to help. You know what I mean?
Well,
at the end of the day,
if the hash rate swings over that way, you would. I mean, it's like that. That's like that is the best decentralized vote.
yeah. No, I agree with that. But
So I mean, if the ASIC miners were able to put a stop to Prog Pow, then the mining community in whole should be able to put a stop to this. That's just my viewpoint. Let the rules change
I think
for
everyone
2.0.
would share your opinion and would agree with it, but
Even if it
it's out of
doesn't
our
make
hands.
even if it doesn't make a difference, it's like, oh, it doesn't make a difference, so I give up. I'm not gonna vote. You know what I'm
your
saying?
Opinion.
Yeah,
Voice your opinion.
You should always voice your opinion. Don't think that
Sure.
I'm too trivial to make a difference. No.
Yeah, I know. But at the end of the day,
If let's say you get onto the same pool and all of BBT's buddies and him and Genesis Mines swamp onto one of these pools that oppose it. Now you've got a considerable hash rate and considerable amount of voices that also switched over.
you just don't really know how they all operate themselves, right?
But that's what makes it a decentralized ecosystem that Ethereum's about to centralize.
Yeah. Putting a stop to EIP 1559 would be like putting a stop to Sleepy Joe. That's so funny.
Yeah, because you can see the centralized powers at work.
Man, I see some fucked up memes today about, Sleepy Joe. I mean,
God.
no, not Sleepy Joe.
No,
Bernie.
Bernie Sanders.
God,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Fuck.
Because he's sat in there in his nice warm comfy jacket with a set of mittens that a lady gave him.
Yeah,
like-
made out of recycled plastic and
Yeah. But she gave it to him like 4 or 5 years ago, according to the story, and he's still using it.
Yeah.
Dude, I might not agree with Bernie Sanders' viewpoints, but the man has dignity that everybody's memeing the shit out of him over because one bad picture of him,
That's everywhere.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Some really great memes out there.
Oh, yeah.
Some people are very
I
talented.
feel bad for Bernie at that point because...
No, he actually loves it. He loves the attention, and if I was him, I would love it too. He had a chuckle about it. Somebody, I saw a news clip. They're asking him. He's like, "Yeah."
So all he could do is laugh about it because he was the only guy there that decided to go, I'm not wearing the dress jackets, they're not warm.
I watched
This is
inauguration.
warm.
And I watched Bernie Sanders sit there all by himself for a while, freezing.
No, I bet you he was warmer than anybody else standing there, dude.
Yeah,
He's just
for sure.
sitting there.
No. He just looked cool. It was awesome.
Nobody wants to talk to me. Fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick around anyways.
Right?
Fuck you, so.
And I'm not going to wear that suit and tie. Fuck that.
What could have been? What could have been?
It could have been anywhere warm and awesome and not here. I should have been president.
Yeah.
But no, the Democrats didn't want him there.
No, they don't.
They wanted Hillary Clinton.
What? Clinton.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton.
Oh, back then.
Yeah. They like
That was
they caused Bernie Sanders. They gave him political suicide and try to get Hillary Clinton in.
So let's talk about this then. You know, the new administration, and I forget what her name is. Starts with a J. Jane Wilson or something.
Wait, Janet
Janet.
Yellen. Yeah.
Yeah, the new Treasury, I think.
For the Federal Reserve.
She's
taking over. What the hell is the
Treasury something, I think.
Yeah, she's going to be the new boss of the Federal Reserve, basically.
Kind of, and she's like against, crypto.
Oh no,
But
she's
not
now
100%.
She's now flip floppy.
Well, she wants to make sure that crypto has a place, but that it's illegal.
catch
the the bad players in crypto.
No, she's like, oh no, crypto is bad and only criminals use it. It needs to be highly regulated. And then then the next time she comes on, crypto is a great source of storing wealth, and it just needs some regulations and guidance on there to make it even better. It's like, who just told you to talk different?
Yeah, you changed your mind.
It's like, who gave you the script? Come on. I want to see the script and who signed it. Because somebody just told you to say something different, and they were like, oh,
It's just how it goes, right?
And
Janet Yellen.
yeah, Janet Yellen. She's yelling! So yeah, I don't see her doing anything more than Steve. That's who it is. Steve Mnuchin. She's taking over Steve Mnuchin's job as the Treasury chair or whatever, secretary, whatever it is. But yeah, you have somebody that is pretty much against crypto coming into the Federal Reserve, and somebody on the backside is going, you need to talk good about Bitcoin. We have some.
Could be very interesting couple months, I think.
Oh yeah, considering that Steve Mnuchin and Brian Brooks basically laid out the foundations that the banks can hold on to crypto now. As long as it's not.
Yeah.
As
As
long
being
as
a custodian.
Yeah, they can now have custodialship, which means the Federal Reserve could start putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. That'll be big. That'll be really big. United States dollar backed up by that Busy Bit. Oh.
Yeah, so we're already the 23rd of January. When was the just shits and giggles? When did the big crash of 2018 occur? I think it was like the 5th of January.
Something like that. It started the
5th.
it started the roller coaster right around there.
Yep.
And we're kind of doing it again. I mean, history doesn't repeat perfectly, but it rhymes.
Yeah, but we're not quite there, obviously. Like, we're way ahead of where we were.
It doesn't mean it's
By a long
perfect.
shot.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
Doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
Right. I think Bitcoin's gonna do a nice, healthy correction. People aren't gonna like it. Michael Saylor can't buy it all up, guys. I know we're supposed to buy the fucking dip, but he does. I don't think MicroStrategy's got that kind of money. Neither does Grayscale.
Yeah, somebody, some folks are not in yet
Yeah.
where they want to be.
And those guys are probably all talking with each other, going, "Yo, we need to get the price back down. We're ready to buy." So now they're trying to push that price down. Somebody big out there is pushing that price down. And
I'm having a hard time though.
Yes and no, because you have Michael Saylor that just bought another $10 million worth of Bitcoin. It's like he can't buy it all, guys. Eventually, we're gonna break support. I'm not this forecaster like Jay, but it's gonna happen. And I think it's gonna be a 90% correction.
But you don't know.
I'm just guessing.
The opposite can happen as well.
Oh, if we pop from here, the pullback's going to be epic. Because that will mimic 2018 and its parabolic run. And corrections off of a parabolic run are always bad. Always. Let's say we pop to 100,000 from here.
End of year, 100 grand.
Right.
Wow.
We will pull,
Next January.
We will probably pull back to like
50.
No, I bet you will. If we did something like that, we would crash down to around 10 grand, and it would be the biggest pain people had ever seen. The correction off of a parabolic run is always harder than a natural pullback.
Shancoin, no. None of those cards are for sale.
Well, one of them was.
Yes, one of them. It is a funny story, actually. Me and them were talking before we went live. I sold a 3060 Ti tonight, a gigabyte OC gaming card.
I might have been interested in it, but he would have to disassemble it and ship it to me and list it as broken.
Right. Which I bought as a combo, so it came with a 650 watt power supply from Newegg.
A power supply that I would never even use.
So my setup and the way the card acted, and having to use, an 8-pin and a 6-pin, it didn't, I don't like it.
Oh,
It gave me 60 mega hash, right? Or 59 or 58, whatever. But, I didn't, for my needs, it's got to go. And I got, $1,000 for my investment. I didn't make much. But the guy who showed up is funny because in the city I live in, where it's not a big city, it's pretty small. And I've only known a couple of miners in the past 3 years from the city. This guy shows up. He's like, why are you selling this card? I'm like, well, I kind of paused because in my post that I was upgrading to 3080. And he's like, he kind of paused. I'm like, well, obviously you know something. So I'm like, why are you interested in this card? I asked him right back. He's like, well, I'm a miner. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, yeah, let's just drop everything. Come on in. do you have the vid? He's like, no, I haven't left my house in 3 months. All right, come on in. So I showed him around, showed him my rigs, shot the shit, It was really interesting. But yeah, he had no problems taking that gigabyte card. He's like, this is the mining card for my kid, he said.
Nice. Teach him young. That's what's up.
So he left me his number. He likes, he follows Red Panda Mining.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. And
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, I'm going to hook him up.
Chancoin's like, did you ask the guy if he mines Aeon?
Oh, I did mention Aeon. He just didn't know about it.
Okay. Yeah, and then John Germain was like, Christine Lagarde of the ECB got pissed off about the Bitcoin new price. That was actually hilarious.
He did mention he was mining Raven until Ethereum became dominant again.
Yeah, everybody's like that right now. If you're spec mining, you're only dedicating one rig.
Yeah. These days.
Yeah. But yeah, Christine Lagarde got pissed off about Bitcoin's all new price, talking about how it takes money away from the banks and out of the people's hands. And it's like, no, that's how you empower your people and take the money out of your oligarchy hands. And it takes money out of your, I'll quote Max Kaiser on this, out of your casino gulag. Because that's all what the stock market is the casino gulag. Money goes in there to die.
And yes, I have 3 new cards coming on the way. 2 Asus KO cards and another MSI Trio card. And now that I've sold the Gigabyte card, I need another card, folks. So I'm hunting.
I'm gonna buy so many cards.
Yes, I sold a 3060 Ti, John Germain, but only to get a better one.
He's like, what? You did what?
I've been lucky. I've been lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah,
So,
Aeon's
I'm
on
taking a chance.
exchanges.
Yeah, Aeon's on Binance, Qcoin, a whole bunch of them.
Well, yeah, you
GPU
should.
hunting. Chenko and I just bought. I mean, like, seriously, I just bought
Oh God, Vita.
3-4 cards in the past 2 days.
Vita's like, yeah, DeFi is the casino
I'm lucky.
gulag too. Yes, I agree with that 100%. DeFi is trying to be like the stock market. It only goes up, right? So if you put money into stocks, tomorrow it should be worth more. That's how stocks always work. Because the governments are there with like a little bicycle pump, and they're like inflating the market with all that free cash.
Chink Diesel Aeon is not on Uniswap because it's not an ERC20.
Nope.
Only ERC20 is on Uniswap.
Hey, those 4 gigabytes you can mine on Ethereum Classic. I hear it's not too bad.
Yeah, 4 gigabytes. You can mine on Aeon, Ravencoin,
Right.
Ethereum Classic.
Yeah. All the OG mining spots, you know.
There was 4 gigs on Aeon for sure. I was watching Serpent's stream earlier. What's my thought on that? Share loss.
Hey,
Lost
John
my,
Jermaine,
train of thought.
we might be peons as an individual, but as a community, we are large.
Vitalik Buterin. Who is in charge of Aeon now? Nothing's changed, man. Nothing's changed. We'll talk about that next week.
Next week, we'll talk about that. He's got to get all the information all correct.
Yes.
He doesn't want to speak out of line. He doesn't want to say the wrong things that's inaccurate because information's just coming out.
Yeah. Like anything else. You need to sit back and watch and get clarity.
Uh-oh, we got the FAs coming in there. Guys, spam the FA and the Chizat, man. Come on, guys. FA. Because DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. Gundy with the helicopters coming in.
Yeah, I just want one more 3060 Ti now that I've sold the Gigabyte card.
I
bought
want
only a single 8-pin. I just want a single 8-pin.
I don't want the single 8 pins.
I do.
No.
I think the tough card, I got 2 of them. I want one more. I think that's what I'm going to go after.
So
now.
I'm going to make sure that I get an 8-card 3060 Ti rig going, and I want an 8-card 3080 rig going.
3080s, man. They're like, you can't find them here at all.
I've got 3. I got 3 ordered.
From the United States of America.
Yeah, but he gets them from the same vendors everybody else has to go through.
Who's that?
He didn't let me know. Otherwise, I'd bypass his ass, dude, in a fucking heartbeat, dude. I'd be like,
well,
yeah, let me
matter.
get boxes
It doesn't
of
matter.
them.
It doesn't matter.
Why?
For us here in Canada, it really doesn't matter because we're fucked anyways. Like, good luck on. You can't even buy a card on Best Buy.
No,
30X.
nobody can.
Well, you have
No
more
one.
chances in the States. You have drops here and there. We don't. We have nothing.
I see a drop come
Zero.
in, and as I see the drop, right, I go there, it's already sold the fuck out. And then you go on the eBay, and you see those fucking cards being sold on eBay right after the drops. It's like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. I've been lucky with Newegg. You know, Newegg.ca. You know, that's where I've been getting a few cards. But you have to be on the button.
Right. I was there. I was there. I saw it. Available. Clicked. Gone. I couldn't even open up PayPal fast enough.
I'm really hoping EVGA, you know, resumes their alerts. So, you know, so I can get the cards I really want.
Vito's
From them
spill
directly.
the beans, Nem. Spill the beans. No. Not
But,
happening.
I don't know if you signed up for those notifications through
Yeah.
EVGA. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I
you know their
signed up.
statement.
I signed up December 2nd.
Right. I have 2 notifications actually from September and October and blah blah blah. And I haven't got one.
I haven't either.
But they did
said
announce.
that they said that they're only into the first week's worth of notifications.
When did they say that?
I forget where.
Well, no, that can't be true. That cannot be true, because I signed up an hour after Serpent first did.
Serpent's been signed up from before that, I bet.
No, he signed up an hour before I did.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Then,
Now,
then you
like
got
I said, though,
screwed.
I have 2 notifications that are
oh,
set.
you're in Canada, eh?
No, I don't think so.
Skip.
Like I was saying, though, I have two notifications that are dated from September. I never signed up for those, so it's like whenever I created my account, and I was, you know, auto notify me at that time, they put that into the queue. So yes, maybe Serpent did the same thing, you know, prior to that, and that's why he got all the cards he got and notifications. Anyways,
You got 5 coming from him? Damn. Max is the one that shared with me, so I can't share with anybody else. This is our
I
local.
now have
This is our.
5, 36. Yeah.
I know. I'm about to have my wife call the person too, and I'll have 6 coming.
Yeah, Shancoin. Yeah, like, you know, I mined with the Gigabyte card for over 2 weeks now, and I just sold it tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna be hurting for another card. But you know, overall, like, I had 12 30X series cards, and I sold them all the way I wanted to, and everything's, you know, worked out the way I wanted. So I can't complain. Be able to switch a gigabyte card for a better card, then why not?
Right.
So up there, Rabid Miner.
Oh, we're playing with the Team Red Miner update. Yeah, I saw that.
I really don't like the gigabyte card for having to have an extra 6-pin plugged into it. I really don't like that.
I got all dual 8 pins. What are you talking about? That's nothing. I'd rather have it doesn't make a difference.
And the card, ran hotter and lower hash rate.
Yeah, because it's thermal throttling.
Lower than a dual card EVGA.
Because it's thermal throttling, and you have to do the same thing that Red Panda and Serpent did, which was crack it open and do the thermals on it. All the thermal pads are junk.
Fuck that.
I want to do it to all of my cards. I can tell that there's more headroom on these cards. Even the 3060 Ti's, I can tell there's more headroom on the cards if I can put better pads on them.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think what they're utilizing is like the thermal pads are like 4 watts per meter Kelvin. I would bare minimum I want to get the Arctics on there, which are like 6.6 watts per meter Kelvin, or get the -8 Grizzly thermal pads, and those are like 8.1 or 8.1 or 8.8, somewhere in there. I know it's in the 8 watt per meter Kelvin area. Or you can go baller status and go with the Fuji pads that are not as available in all the sizes you're going to need. And those are like 13 watts per meter Kelvin.
It's so early. Anyways, I'm not a fan of the gigabyte cards.
In the phase, like the gigabyte cards have bad fans. I wouldn't say that. I've got a whole fleet of the older, the 1070 Ti gigabyte Gamer X's with the triple axial fans on there. Yeah, I've got no issues with them, and they've been mining for coming up on 3 years, some of them. And
I just made somebody's day.
Yeah, pretty much you did. Pretty much.
But I know for sure I can get a replacement this week coming. Easily. In Canada. Just by F5ing.
Oh, Crypto Mining Lifer, he put 11 watts per meter Kelvin pads on his 5700 cards. I bet you those things love you for that one. Hey, take it easy, Chancoin. I think we're going to take off out of here too, guys. So if any of you awesome people out there have any questions, now's the time to fire away on them. Anything for us. Anything other than what we're going to talk about next week. How's that? We don't want to open up the floodgate yet.
No, it's not that bad. We'll see.
Oh, I know it's not bad. It'll be good. Everything will be fine.
When Moon?
I'll just.
I think it's out now.
Moon's always happening, right?
What are you up to tonight, there, Crypto Nuffy? What are you still doing up, anyways?
Dude, he's up all the time.
I know, it's a joke.
But for anybody who wants to know when Moon, I will point you to the chart and go all the way up. All the way up.
Hit me up after Nuffy if you want to chat. Anyone for that matter. Yeah, but thanks for having me on, them.
Yeah, for sure.
Pleasure.
Oh yeah, always.
Always want to be on the channel anytime. No problem, man.
Right. That's why I reached out whenever Mikkel's like, "Hey, it's family night." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, I could do a whole show by myself. It's not a problem.
No, I know. It's just not the same.
I know you got to have that, like, two sides of a conversation. Otherwise, you're just talking to yourself. And I'm like looking at one of my wife's stickers on the back behind my computer monitor, and it's like, I used up all my sick days, so I called in dead. Whenever she got that sticker, she was working for hospice.
Right on, Crypto Nephew.
So
I took Monday off.
That's not
by the way.
that's not a sticker you want on the back of your nurse's car who's coming in to look after your dying family member. So she never put it on her car, and it's been on my computer desk ever since.
Oh, gotcha. That's funny. I took Monday off because well, we all know what's happening tomorrow, right?
No.
I'm Canadian, and I've never done this before. But when the Buffalo Bills are in the playoffs, it's like this urging, this fire that comes out. I don't know, that I have to watch football, American football, and like it.
Do you watch? Do you call it football, or
call it football,
or do you call soccer football?
No, we call it football.
Okay.
We call soccer.
Awesome.
Just like you guys.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We just have a different Canadian style of the football game in itself, but it's not the NFL, it's the CFL. And I don't watch the CFL at all, unless it's the Grey Cup. Then I might watch it. But and as far as American football, when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, and actually my three favorite teams are in the semifinals, 3 out of 4.
I'm not.
My heart's with the Bills, but
I'm not a sports guy.
I'm gonna have to watch.
Okay, so
and tomorrow's gonna be exciting.
I like snowboarding, snowmobiling, and drag racing.
I know. I'm not a football fan.
That's it. If it's not
I'm a sports
that,
fan.
and if somebody put snowmobiling and drag racing on, and they were drag racing snowmobiles. I'd have 2 TV monitors going.
I hear you. And I've been there, done that too. Like, I used to be a huge NASCAR fan for many years in my 20s.
I can't do NASCAR. Hey, Frank, what are they doing? They're making a left turn. What they doing now? They're making the third left turn. They got one more left turn to go. Yeah. And then what are they going to do? Yeah. They're going to drag race down the straightaway.
Something like that. I mean, you're going to... there's the pit stops and there's a lot of things that go into that game.
Oh, I've been to the Indy 500, and I was like, I gotta do it one time. I'm not that far from Indianapolis 500. But I
was running in pools, right, for money, amongst friends. So there's always the incentive, right?
Right.
So it always brings you into the game.
Oh yeah. But so it was like the only time that I went and saw. The Indy 500, you got the Formula One racers. I love those things. Danica Patrick started her vehicle up right in front of us. It was really cool. And we were sitting at the start-finish line. Pretty cool. And the way that the Indy 500 is that the stadium, the whole track is actually elevated off the ground. You actually walk underneath the Brickyard 500 track. So, like, in turn 2, a couple of cars crashed. And I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I heard about it, but I never, you know how a slinky is, right? Where you shake one end, and if you have it all stretched out, it'll shake onto the other end. Well, your bleachers are just hanging up into the air. So they hit the wall in turn 2, 2 cars, 2 Formula One race cars hit the wall, and you feel... like a couple of different times, and you heard it and then through the bleachers you felt both independent crashes through the bleachers. The wife's looking at me, she's like, what's that? And I'm like, we just felt the crash in turn 2.
Yeah,
it's like, and that was a long distance away. I wasn't expecting it to you could feel it that much. I mean, it vibrated the whole bleacher. It was really cool. It once in a lifetime experience, you know. I might
Yeah,
not,
exactly.
I might not
I haven't
be
been
like
to a race yet.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to. Like, I've been wanting to go to the Michigan 500 so many times and just never worked out. But yeah, the experience alone is in itself is you know, it's amazing. From what I hear.
Oh, nice, Nafe. He's like, we drag race snowmobiles around his house. Nice. Max Voltage. Yes, dude, that does make you yes, dude, does that make you a Packers fan? No. I'm still, I'm on this side of the border. I'm not over the border.
Whoa,
No.
whoa, what do you mean?
I'm not over the border in Cheeseland.
What border?
Cheeseland border.
You're in Illinois, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Bears are out.
Yeah.
Who's your team?
Actually, when I was younger, and I played football, I was a 49ers fan. And there's a reason for it.
That's a good.
I had a good reason for it. It wasn't the team in general that I was looking at. It was a few of the key players that I absolutely loved their style of playing.
Montana,
Jerry Rice. I was a wide receiver safety. That's Jerry Rice. So you can already tell that I'm like my plays, I did like him. Jerry Rice would just run to where he was open and had nobody around. It's like, yo, right here. I did a lot of my moves like that, kind of modeling after him because he as much as
a lot of that was, you know, Joe Montana as well, right?
No, Joe Montana and Steve Young, the quarterbacks, they knew that Jerry Rice's playbook just meant that he would run until he was open. And if you had enough arm to fire it to him, Jerry Rice would catch it and take off like a bat out of hell.
It was a two-way street, and they both knew what they could do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why it made it a dynasty.
Oh, yeah. Between Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, and Steve Young, there's a reason why they got 4 rings.
I'm just hoping the Bills can win tomorrow against the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Bears over Packers anytime day of the week.
There is no Bears over the Packers.
Bears over the Packers anytime.
Yeah, but it's not happening this year.
No, we gotta wait. They gotta wait until next year. Well, the Bears play the Packers 2 times a year, 2 or 3 times. I think it definitely for sure 2 times a year.
I like the Bears too, actually.
I like the old.
I like the Browns. I like the Browns as well. I like the underdogs.
I like the old.
I like
Bears.
the Bengals too. Like the Bengals. Who the fuck likes the Bengals?
Right?
I like them.
I like the
Because
Bears.
I
I like the
Tigers.
Bears back in the day when Mike Ditka was the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to meet Mike Ditka. My mom hooked up his stereo system in his house. I got to play on Mike Ditka's personal computers down in the basement that his grandkids played on. And I got to hang out with Refrigerator Perry.
Crypto mining life, Rick, you need a new life. Pats fan. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh.
What do you mean, tech man? Canadians like strange stuff. we like the same stuff.
Yes, Brett and Matthews, 85
Just
Bears are
alcohol
the best. I probably met Mike Ditka, I want to say 86 or 87 whenever I met Mike Ditka. Yeah.
Seriously, tech man, explain yourself.
Uh-oh.
We don't have a president. We have a prime minister. That's about it. Everything else is the same.
And he acts like a dictator.
Wow, fuck. They had a good talk today or yesterday, apparently. Trudeau and Biden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not happy up here about the
Yeah.
Keystone Pipeline being canceled at all. But Trudeau is like, yeah, we'll fuck that one off. There's no repercussions.
Right. So, all right, guys. I think we're gonna call it here. I'm out of drinkage.
The Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, Tech man. I just like them because of their helmet, their colors, stuff. That's it. And they're underdogs.
They got a gay striped helmet. Yeah. Okay.
And the Browns, same deal.
Because they remind you of a turd stain, like a shit coin.
No, they're underdogs.
They're the shit coin of the football
Bengals,
league.
Bengals. Dude, I'm French, Canadian. So, yes, there could be a vowel that's misinterpreted here and there. Bengals.
Oh,
Bengals.
God.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Miami Dolphins will not be the same without their beloved quarterback that retired. That in his last year broke his ankle because he's old.
I mean, the Dolphins team this year, pretty decent, actually. They didn't make it anywhere, but I mean, they could have. If they would have beat the Bills, you know. You never know. Better than last year.
Yeah, I don't really care either way. They
neither.
They don't take crypto. They don't care about crypto, and they don't mind. Yo. So
People need money to bet with.
yeah, they could take their dirty fiat, you know, and bet it and lose it, or they could take that dirty fiat and buy that sweet busy bit. Which one would be a better bet?
I'm sure there's people out there, though, you know, they mine, and then they withdraw a certain amount to do sports betting, probably.
No, they would never even. They wouldn't do that. No, they would find a place that does sports betting with Bitcoin.
Nah, it's not really many options.
There are a bunch out there.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, some people like certain ones, right? That has to have fiat.
Nah, I've never met those. I don't think I would want to meet those. Those sound like maybe some weird Canadians.
Don't hate on Canadians, man. There's nothing to hate. I mean, it's nice, like, you know, like Bet365. That's not Canadian. But you guys can't even bet online much, as much as. Oh
no, they got that regulated from hell and back again. Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember this because in my days in playing online poker,
like I can hear where I'm at. Certain ones. I know a few people who are in New York. They can't.
Yeah. Or Jersey.
Yeah.
Especially Jersey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, John Germain's like
Martin Matthews. I've taken my profits and hit the slots, and then bought a laptop. He says. That's funny.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, skip that one.
La 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 la.
I mean, there's all sorts of people in this world, man. In this space, you know, it is what it is. Take profits. You take profits.
I took profits while ETH mooned and bought some graphics cards. I have no.
Same here. You know.
I timed that. I like damn near timed the top of the market perfectly. Couldn't have been more perfect.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've done as far as getting rid of the old into the new and other things, but we'll get into that.
Right. So, all right, guys. I think we're gonna call it here. Because, like I said, I'm thirsty and this is empty. So, guys, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, double check that the bell notification's on. If you'd like to continue conversations with the awesome community, We have links in down below to the Discord. We have the Family Mine, and we also have DCA Adventure Discords down below. If you would like to support the channel in any way, you can also hop over to the Patreon. Link is down below. Be a little member. We're going to start up some sweet little things for the Patreon community to kind of give you guys some value back to you guys. Of course, if you're into the mining section, which all of you should be, I'm just saying, there's not enough of you awesome people in the mining section. We're gonna, it's like I do updates in there with what I've got going on. I know Mikkel does from time to time. I try to keep the XM rig executable file for Windows up to date in there, where you could just download the XM rig onto your Windows machine. And I've got a miner already pre-configured with 0 dev fee out of the miner. Yo. Already configured for Windows. It's easier to do it on Linux, but Windows is a pain in the ass. I almost prefer to code in Linux at this point. Just saying. God,
Not a bad thing.
I fucking hate doing, having to manipulate programs and rebuild and restructure and then make it. Because, I'm damn near making a Linux environment onto my PC. It's like I should just cut the chase and just go on Linux. But games are harder to play on. Everything is made to play on Windows. Sucks. These game developers need to make Linux distribution libraries. But
Good thing Microsoft bought Linux.
yeah. Let's see them not do anything with it now.
Oh, I think they are. They are. You can look forward to a huge revamp of Windows 10 at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, I heard something about that. They're gonna try to integrate some of what Linux has kind of ported in to make their interface kind of react kind of like Windows, but not. You can almost tell which fork of Linux you're running on by how the dashboard looks.
Yeah, exactly. It's all going to be about visuals and cross device functionality, which has been the case for the last couple of years, which sucks. Or not as good. We'll get better.
Right.
Since they bought Linux.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they
Edge.
don't.
Microsoft Edge is now Chromium.
You know what I'm gonna hope on is that they don't force update on Linux like they do with fucking Windows.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna touch that.
I can deny all the fucking updates and nothing's gonna update in the background on Linux right now.
I don't think they would change that.
Windows does though.
Yes, of course.
They're like,
Yeah, I don't think they would change that.
you're not gonna download anything. One moment, please, while we download this. You said you weren't doing it.
Hopefully they're able to integrate, that functionality in Windows someday.
Oh my God, yeah.
Where shit doesn't reboot.
Hope in one hand, shit in another. Talk to me tomorrow on which one fills up.
Batman, what the hell?
Yo,
You're a
what's
little
up?
late.
Right. You're gonna have to watch this because we're gonna cut off right here. So you're gonna have to go to the beginning and rewatch all of this. But thank you for showing up. Yo, smash that lizardy like button. Yo. And thank you, Nick, for showing up.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, and we'll definitely see all of you awesome people out there on the next one. Yo.
See you all next week.
Right.